My question for you, Senator Merkley, is how is the fight to lower costs for families all around this country linked to the fight against Donald Trump's authoritarianism?
I thank so much my colleague from Massachusetts for the question of how the price of goods around the country is linked to Trump's authoritarian undertakings. And it kind of boils down to this. And a colleague came to the floor and used this term a little while ago, our colleague from New Hampshire. And she said, in an authoritarian structure, the authoritarian believes that the people are accountable to the authoritarian. And in a democracy, the leader believes that the leader is accountable to the people. That's the difference. And so if you are in a situation where you have an authoritarian for the president, first thing they do is try to erode the checks and balances of the constitutions to concentrate more and more power in the executive. Of course, we see that in all kinds of ways we've been discussing this morning. Then they proceed to try to change the rules for elections so that they can rig the next elections. And then they start to attack any form of dissent, suppress freedom of assembly and freedom of press and freedom of speech and due process. And we see that. And then they say, now we want to free the military. But in all of that is this sense that the people are simply pawns for the authoritarian president. And then, in that setting, it becomes just fine to do a bill that savages health care for the people to fund tax breaks for billionaires.